Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ModzvilleUSA here, back with another video, and today we got something nice, something neat, something fresh on the workbench here. These are Picfixes for the Sony Ps2 version 9 through 12. Now a little bit of lore here. Old school, back in the day, Matrix, the team that brought you the Matrix Infinity, which is what all the mod bows are clones of, came up with this solution for the V12 Slim. Now essentially what this does, there are many of these laser fixes out there. There was a defect with all PS2s from the V9 through the V12, which essentially, to boil it down, if you put in a scratched disc, or just a disc that your laser didn't like for the most part, it can cause the Mechacon to crash, which when that happens, your laser would just essentially fry itself, destroy the laser. So there were multiple solutions that came out, the Sub-Zero, for like all of these individual revisions. Many of them not so good. There's the diode fixes, the ComSoft fix, all of that. Picfix was for the V12, but it works in the V9, V10 as well. Probably the V11, but those are incredibly rare PAL revisions that I've never seen before and likely never will see. So there is a thread by Halo Slayer 225 over on the Assembler, not Assembled Games, I'm living in a different time, over on Obscure Gamers, going into much more than just the Picfix. He's trying to create an all-in-one solution where you can have a bunch of the different fixes installed at once, ComSoft as well as the Picfix, and he beeped and booped, and they used some oscilloscopes, and they traced found the points to get these installed in the V9 and the V10. Now this is just the Picfix. What this does is essentially it will detect if the Mechacon crashes, and it'll shut your PS2 down, force it into standby mode, therefore preserving your laser. Instead of burning your laser out, PS2 just shuts off if it detects a crash. Now there's two different sets here. When I installed it, so the standard V12 recommends a 1.5K resistor, and when I installed it like that in my V9, I was having issues where it was getting set off with the 1.5. Did a post about it, and homeboy over on Twitter, Fenris Wolf Retro, recommended trying a higher resistor, and this seems to be the sweet spot, as 2.2K works very nice with the V9. So V9, same setup, same code on the Picfix, just a higher value for the resistor. Get issues if you use the standard 1.5K. So I have these on my shop, $5 if any of you guys want to do that. But there's also a DIY thread. Halo Slayer is making an all-in-one solution that incorporates the ComSoft fix, and maybe others, I forget, but definitely ComSoft as well as the Picfix. Picfix is very nice. I like it. It's all you really need if you want to preserve your laser. But having extra redundancies definitely doesn't hurt. So I want to show you how to install this in each revision, because luckily I'm in the position right now where I have a V9, a V10, and a V12 at my disposal. So I took the research from Halo Slayer over on that forum and made some nice little diagrams to show you guys how to install it. Just nice and straightforward, simple installation diagrams for these bad boys. Now, these PCBs aren't mandatory. All you really need is a resistor, 12C508 PIC chip. Program it with the files. I'll have those files linked below if you want to do a full. If you've got a programmer, you want a full DIY solution, you can just program a chip, wire in a resistor, and follow along just like this. That's how people did it back in the day. So that'll work. Just make sure you insulate it. You can really fuck something up if anything gets shorted out. I like the having the nice little PCBs. This makes the install much cleaner, much lower clearance. You know, it's not going to touch the metal shielding. It's just a bit more elegant than the full DIY pick chip resistor, etc. So yeah, let's bust this out. No more bullshit. Rambled on long enough. So we'll go start with the V9, do a V10, do a V12. Okay, so here's the diagram for the V9. So let's just get it installed. So we've got, I'll do it one at a time. We'll go K, J, 5 volt, and ground. You can use any ground point you want.